D-Rose.
Fuck D-Rose.
Damn, it's crazy.
I'm the best basketball player on earth.
He actually played for both these teams.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ironically, right?
I think
What team you got injured on more?
What's that? Which one?
Yeah, it has to be. He took a couple of blows.
Nigga built like the glass nigga in SpongeBob.
He's elite though, youngest MVP of all time.
Good for him. What it do is go with Papayo's, you homie ATM.
That's your boy. Damn, I feel bad for D-Rose.
I know nothing about
Fuck
basketball.
D-Rose, I'm a Nets fan. Anyways.
True, I am a Nets fan.
We are the Lingo, baby.
Yeah, y'all on vacation right now.
It feel like vacation, hell. But before we get
Vacation
into
go crazy, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it's no, we're not working and it's hot.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's introduce some of the voices we have here on the set today. We got Trey, the artist, first time on the set, and we got Black Christ returning. It's another Brokeland video, guys.
Facts. 2 for 2. Same season.
I was looking forward to it though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's the first time we did like a follow up with someone on the same season.
On the same season.
Tight.
Highly favored.
Blessed.
Nigga.
What you guys up to?
I don't know much. I've been working, making beats. I learned how to make beats and shit.
Nice.
You just learned?
Yeah.
Okay.
This nigga basically told me. I just watching him, I learned how to do
He
it.
sucks.
Just
Nah, it's good. He got crazy shit.
I'm
He got crazy ass shit. Like,
what you up to, man? The last time we saw you was getting ready right before to go on the dancing tour.
yeah.
How was tour?
It was sick. Memphis sucks.
Memphis?
Tennessee?
That shit is boring as hell. I went to the Stax Museum. That's about it. That's,
What's
got
in the
COVID.
Stax Museum?
It's like, just like a music museum. It's like not even lit. Like it's like kind of
overrated, but it was the best part of the trip.
Yeah, it was sick though, but like it was kind of.
Sounds mid.
It was a southern tour?
Mid. I think we went to. I can't remember. I cannot remember. I think just Memphis, Kansas City, which was sick. They had a fire ass
barbecue.
Fucking yes. Oh my fucking god, is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
No, shit.
That was so bad.
He's like, oh,
Shit that y'all knew already.
Right.
There's a spot called Protein House, bro. Like salmon burgers, fire, bro. Fire.
salmon.
Yeah, the fish.
Who gives a fuck? The fish.
Yeah, right, the pink one. That's what's up. And so, like, have y'all been like working, producing since you've been back?
Yeah.
You always on live. Have you seen you?
Literally on like just making like 1 million beats a day still.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, just like mostly teaching myself more piano, so I don't have to like sample as much.
Mm-hmm.
So I can like create the sample myself.
Yeah. It's getting hotter, man. Like, honestly, like that's like the wave. Like, just might as well stay inside
And just
make beats and shit.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck outside.
Yeah, literally.
You seem like you like outside.
A little
bit. It's crazy.
A little bit.
You seem like, just going into like the...
You see, I got my thighs on.
the tattoo.
The tattoo.
Yeah, I like being outside a little bit.
I from like the demographic, like the breakdown of Brokeland, like I feel like you're someone who's like, like the gallus type, the person who like, what I'm saying, like...
Definitely. I'm also the lover nigga in the group too.
You're loving it? Okay.
Did you specifically use Gallus because he
Because
made a
of the song?
remix to the song? Because he made a remix to the song. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess it's in my mind, but it's just like overall fits the, the credentials of the word. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like just from hearing all the music,
Good remix, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
a lot of shorties. So you be outside?
Yeah, for
No. Tree shin?
I can't say I don't care.
Plead the fifth.
And on today's episode, Plead the Fifth, yeah.
I ain't trying, you know what I'm saying?
Tree tables.
I ain't trying to box you up, man. So let's get into the music. I was playing some stuff earlier, and Christ was like, yo, like you guys are talking, you were like, damn, like I feel like we've been rapping for mad long, but like it hasn't been, like respectively.
Yeah.
I guess like so like how long has it been for you? Like and when did you start?
I mean, like serious start, I'd say like 2019, 2018. Before that, I was just testing the waters. Like I didn't consider myself a rapper or whatever. I was just making shit, seeing like what I could do with my voice, what I could do on beats, and I feel like 2018, 2019 is when I like solidified myself. I found my sound.
What inspired like the beginning of it? To, like just jump
beginning real shit. It was like me and RJ, RJ Chase.
Yeah.
Yeah, me, RJ, and Brandon. We used to be in the back of class, cracking jokes, making beats and stuff, and literally just rapping over that, making beats. At lunchtime, we see each other in the hallway, rapping, playing around. So that's where it all like started, like for play. And then I think in like 2016 or 2017, I was doing summer youth. And, bro, I saved my whole check, every check. I didn't spend no check. I saved everything and bought equipment that summer. And then that's when I started like
taking it serious. Yeah.
Yo. Good on you
for real, for using the summer youth preach for that, bro. Because I'm thinking about the amount of fuckery that the summer youth preach was just blown on.
Nah,
I had 2 jobs though. I had my regular job and then I had my summer youth.
Oh shit!
I'm not gonna lie, I used to skip the summer youth shit. I went for like 2 weeks because I think it's like a 7-week program.
Yeah.
But I stopped signing the fucking signing sheet. I used to call my mans like, yo, sign me up, bro. And they used to pay me, bro. So then I just told my mother, yo, hold this for me. Do not give it to me. I'm gonna just use it for something. And then I bought my equipment with it.
You lucky. My mom would have spent that shit.
Yeah, true.
I mean, like you owe me.
Yeah.
Nah, so you spent it on like computer mixing. Like,
nah, my brother gave me my first computer. I bought a mic, an interface, a mic stand. I think that's it.
That'd be the classic like 3-part like,
yeah,
thing
you know,
you buy
and
when you
speakers.
start. And speaker. If you have the funds for speakers. I didn't have that fund. So it was those 3, yup.
Yeah.
So that's actually when you brought that up, because recently, like, shout out D, my little brother, he's trying to like, you know,
get into music,
get into it and stuff like that. And I've been trying to tell him like, yo, like, he was just like, yo, how do you get money fast? Like, how do you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, how do you? And I'm
get
like,
rich quick.
like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I think it's just like, yo, like, I need this and that to like do music, and I'm just like, I'm more understanding. I feel like as a person who doesn't do music, I feel like you don't need the whole like equipment. What yo
to start, bro? Like your brother's what? 16?
Yeah,
I'm only 16. True word, bro. I know niggas that started at that age and made great first starting tracks on Apple headphones, bro. Wired shits, like with that fucking mic, bro.
Yeah.
A roommate tracks on that shit, like, you know what I'm saying. So I know people that have made valid first tracks, especially if you're like, especially because I know your brother and I know how like I guess younger generations are coming up.
Yeah.
I guess in my opinion, I would say he doesn't need all this shit right now. Because if at some point he don't want to fuck with it, because he's like, yeah, I actually don't want to do this shit, he's going to feel like he wasted his bread. Yeah. As a 17-year-old, 18-year-old looking at the shit like, nigga, I ain't need none of this shit. Like, you know? Yeah. So I feel like he don't necessarily need it.
Right. That's what we trying to tell him.
He could fuck around with the shit he got right now.
Bro, Band Labs is jumping right now. That
Band
shit
Labs.
they use on TikTok.
Yeah, bro. I downloaded the app, bro. That shit is tough, actually. Yeah, that shit is tough. Like, that app is a great usage. Because it has, like, mad different, like, things and plugins you could put and effects. Like, so it allows you to kind of fuck around with your own shit on your, like, phone. Yeah. It's just tough.
Garage band.
I feel like it's getting simpler and simpler, like, you know, to create. So at that time when you know, bought all that equipment, was that like more or less your motivation? Like, I already put bread in this. Like, I have to keep making music, or
I would say that's like, all right. Cause remember I said I got that like 2016. I feel like I wasn't really doing it every day for me to like be that invested into it. But after it was like sitting in the corner of my room, and then I think that's when I started linking up with y'all again, like 20s, like after high school type shit. And then that's when I got back into it. And now I use that shit every day. I touch it every single day.
Yeah, that one's different schools. Or
we went to different high schools, but same middle school, yeah. So we linked the back up after high school.
Yeah. That's definitely how it be. So in relinking up, like, you know, it more or less flourished at like creative.
Yeah, because I was around other people that was doing it. So
but what was the dolly like? What was the dolly like doing it like
by myself? It was hard as fuck because like, I didn't know where to get beats. I was looking on YouTube. Bro, I would spend like 6 hours going through beats and I hate all of them. So it started getting frustrated, and that's what kind of like made me not do it, and it started collecting dust in my room. Yeah. But then I started getting around Savvy. And I don't even use YouTube beats anymore. We either make a beat or like collab on some shit. Yeah. That's only in shit. I
feel like in-house is like now my synonymous word with Brokeland. Like especially after the first after the first interview, like I was rewatching it recently and I was like, in some way, shape, or form, it was reiterated mad times. But it was that aspect of like, we do our shit ourselves. Like, and then literally to kick it back off here, we talked about how you started producing. Yeah. Because you know what I'm saying?
Myself.
It's beautiful now. It's a great thing to see because it's like you, especially in this industry, you come across a lot of people, especially in the city where it's super oversaturated. You come across a lot of people where they doing something. And it's like they say they're gonna do this or do that next, and it's like there's no delivery on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's nice when pretty much all of the guests we've ever had, but specifically y'all, like when you come one time and then you come again in the same season, and the progression is so like obvious and still like so like strong and forthcoming from start of our season to end of our season. You know, like this idea of making everything in-house and learning those crafts. Like, you talk about how you just want to learn piano more, so you stop using samples. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that's dope. But with that being said, like, how has that been just overall in terms of, like, for you learning production, how has that gone hand in hand with, like, the rapping and the music making overall? Like, how has that experience?
I can make my specific sound. Like, there's no more spending 6 hours looking for a beat, nigga. If I hear a melody in my head, I just play that shit, or I tell one of them make it.
But before you go, what type beat were you looking for?
Real shit. I'm like Roddy Ricch type beat, Drake type beat.
I was gonna say Tory Lanez.
Kanye. Those are my 4 real shit. I have 4 presets. I think it's Roddy, Pop, Drake, and Tory. Those are my 4 vocal presets, and then I always like just tweak it, depending on what kind of sound it is. But those are the presets that I have right now.
That's funny you said that. Like, listening to your shit, like, I definitely got that. When you said Tory, I didn't even think about Tory, but I was definitely getting, like, a Drake impression in terms of, like,
No, go ahead. Finish. I have it.
In terms of, like, just energy, ambiance, and just approach on tracks and, like, picking certain vocals, like, you even are on I say it's a cover with Drake with Malachi. Yeah. What was it? We were just playing it earlier.
Feel No Ways.
Yeah, Feel No Ways. Yeah. So is Drake one of those like inspirations for you?
Definitely. He's like top 2 after Kanye. So
top 2 after Kanye.
I can see that. Yeah. I can see that.
I
Not in my top 2.
In
the general scope.
For me.
I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. It's a valid
argument. You guys like a very broad music range. I'm more just like I'm a rap nigga. For me,
as a rap nigga, I don't know about those to be in top 2. But anyways, I feel like as a melodic rap nigga, that's a great
that's what I meant. I ain't mean like a. I know I don't real rap.
Like I'm a real rap nigga, so like Jada in my top 3 for me. Like that's my point. Like so. Anyways. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say, when you were talking about Drake, I was queuing up a couple of your songs on my drive, and so Spotify, whatever, it played all the queue tracks, and then it went to like the next artist, and it brought up 88 Glam, and for a second I was sitting there and I was like, wait, I kind of see what Spotify doing with the algorithm, because I was like, okay, this is an interesting like segue, but the artist like realm was interesting, and I was never gonna think of 88 Glam. It was just like half an 88 Glam project, like it's just. I think, bro. I feel like I don't cohesively remember like an 88 Glam track.
I know I like 88 Glam.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't have a.
You can't name a fucking track off the top of your head though.
But I remember the cover, bro. I remember the cover of the project.
There's a couple. The one was like that, like a gas station.
Yes, it's like neonish.
No disrespect to 88 Glam.
88 Glam Reloaded, right?
Oh shit, y'all gonna get copyright.
Yeah. I'm talking about this one.
Yeah. I like that project too.
88 Glam 2, I've heard, like, I know a couple of these songs. He's made tracks with, like, Gunna and Nav and shit. Navish, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, anyways. That's what I was
Listening to it? Yeah. That shit's fire, right?
Chris is tapping in. He's so tapped. It's that 88. So performing, like, you know, when you have, you know, Drake has that lane where he's rapping, and then, you know, there's a more melodic side. Which one comes more naturally for you?
The melodic side.
I was about to.
Yeah, I just always hear a melody before I hear any lyrics. And that's how I write my music too. I'll make the melody first and then I'll add the lyrics to it. I be looking at a lot of Tory Lanez videos, bro. He does this shit where he goes live and he records that shit. And I started using that technique and I'll knock out songs like way quicker that way.
Despite all the controversy and all the other bullshit,
He's
that
a
nigga's
great
such
artist.
a great artist,
He's
bro.
talented.
He's so fucking talented. Like, I really, like, can never take that away. Like, I'll never take that away from him. Nah. And it's like, I feel like he has, like, this interesting blend of, like, this melodic rap. Like, you know, like, I feel like when I think of melodic rap, like, the first person that usually pops into my head is A Boogie, just because, like, that was, like, whatever, cool. But it's like, no, that's not what it is. I feel like Tory Lanez in a whole other field, just in terms of, like, beat selection, like, the actual producing of shit, like, the storytelling. Like, there's a certain way that he goes about it.
Yeah, that last, I feel like, not the last thing he put out, but the one with it's like the pink girl. It's like pink, and there's like a girl shooting a couch.
Playboy? No, it's not Playboy.
That's like the 70s.
Oh, the way he did all the samples.
Yeah, he did all like
Oh,
the
Chick
I don't know what it's called. There you go.
Tape?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah.
5?
Five.
I think it's 5.
It's
Dog,
5.
there's like, I think like track 6 or something. I know I'm so wrong with the number, but I think it's like track 6.
This one?
Yeah, the one with
Or
Jerry.
the
No,
other
it's one after.
Nah, it's the one
It's
with
So it
Jerry
is
Springer
5.
and all
Oh,
that.
yeah, it is 5. Okay.
The one where I think it's Blowing Minds or something like that. I'm like, this song is actually mad crazy. Like, the entire project was really good. He pulled off like the 2000 samples really fucking well. Because I thought it was gonna be corny as fuck. That one right there. The pink bitch like this.
I'm weak. You don't know who that
It's
is?
Ashanti, bro.
It's Ashanti.
Oh, I never seen it this close.
Yeah, nigga, it was Ashanti.
Nah, he was goated when he did that.
Wait,
I was
that's
like,
cool.
you have Ashanti on your cover. Ashanti, bro. Wow,
how you know
that's
this.
hard, bro. That's really hard. Like,
You got Shanti in your car. You should better do 200 first week, bro. 200K, nothing
First
less,
day,
bro.
nigga.
First
nah,
day.
but he flexed those samples. Well, I like his like Chicks Tape series in general, but I like that this one. I think it's the only one on streaming. All the other ones are like on SoundCloud and shit. Yeah. Nah, that shit's fire.
Mixtapes, chicks tapes.
Yeah.
It's fire, right? Yeah.
That makes
It makes sense, right?
Wow.
I need to hear some more new Brokeland, man. Like I love hearing like y'all too.
Yo, we was walking here. I was like, yo, they're gonna talk about new music. I was like,
Yeah, because
We don't talk about some old stuff. We don't talk
Yeah.
so look, I said I was gonna drop a song today, and I'll name it Lingo, bro, just for y'all.
Deadass. We can record it right now. Actually.
Yo, listen, y'all in the right place.
Y'all in the right place for real.
Fucking, I want to get back into like hearing y'all two on tracks. Contrary
West.
Yeah.
Contrary West.
That's fire.
Yeah. That shit, it sounds beautiful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it goes like really hard, but like y'all sitting here like, yo, we gotta redo this.
Yeah,
Like,
this shit was like, okay, that was like our first ideas, and like that was around time where I was like listening to Yeezus a lot, like the album Yeezus, and like just every song was just loud as fuck, and I just wanted to like just put every fucking instrument on my shit on that song, and it like just sounded like on site, like track 1 on Yeezus. I'm like, fuck, this is cool as fuck. I want it to be louder, and at the time I just didn't know how to like use my shit. So I'm like, I know how this could sound. That's why I said that song was supposed to be like how God is. Like God is like we tried that type of sound like twice. There's another song on SoundCloud that sounds like it, but it's like not God yet. Like that's the.
And so what's the challenge around that? Like, how do you make it sound louder or like?
I don't know. I just didn't know how to master, I guess.
Yeah.
Now I do.
That's
I
what it
guess.
was. Yeah.
Yeah. But
And just you learn how to get different instruments into different pockets.
yeah,
And shit.
and knowing that like simplicity is key. Like having mad shit in one is not how you make it sound like crazier. Like the simpler the beat, the better it is. Like there's songs where it's just drums and the synth, and it sounds fucking crazy. Like big concert, crazy fucking Olympian sound. Like, but like I have some songs where it's just like shit mashed into each other. It's just like trash. It's bad. I think that song Cherry Bomb on Tyler's album. It's like
too much.
You know,
yeah.
too much.
So there's that balance, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when, like, is there ever a time where, like, okay, when y'all making, like, you know, like these beats, like who's usually there, like, from the group? Is it like you two? Is it you three? Like, like, is it just
it depends. Yeah, it'd be me and him most of the time. Yeah, only because we live like the closest.
Yeah.
Okay. We hang. We're the same age. We hang around each other like way more often.
Yeah.
That's just wild. It'd be, but sometimes Malachi will come through.
Right.
And Reggie's always there. He's just always in the background.
I always want to know if, like, you know, like styles clash. Like,
He's always in the background. It's crazy.
That nigga do not speak, bro. If he was here right now, you still wouldn't.
Yeah, bro. He would sit right here and not
sit
say
there and not
shit,
say shit, bro. It's funny as fuck.
Quiet.
Yeah,
he weird.
He
weird as fuck. He done that nigga weird.
Right.
Weird. You a weird nigga. We're getting into that, like in terms of, like, you know, just like how you market. Like, you know, like any Brokeland content, like
it's just all the way out there.
Yeah, like he was supposed to picture like y'all guys see this, like my sex tape. It's
like, the link is like
niggas clicked on it. The niggas clicked on it.
So do you like you think you get like
no, yeah, it's actually working. I just like do whatever is funny and like,
and people fuck with it.
Yeah, like us. I don't know if you saw a video of us racing this nigga.
Oh my god, I was just about to ask y'all about that fucking wheelchair race.
No,
that's shit that we do like just normally, and then that was like one of the times that we recorded it, and then it was like
that shit
popping on Instagram. I'm like, what the fuck?
You know what's crazy? I saw him earlier that same day. Malik was doing a performance at Arlene's Groceries.
Yeah,
and it's me, Chris, and it's another performer, this girl from Queens. I'm sorry I'm blanking on her name because she was dope. And so we're just chilling and we're smoking whatever. And like it's like in like, you know, like one of those like street seating things, those like the little wooden things.
Yeah.
And we're just talking. He comes up from like stage right. And he's just like, well, y'all know who I am. And we're just like,
that's so sick.
No, he's just like, well, I'm a neighborhood crackhead. Every hood has a crackhead.
I'm crying.
And that's me. And we are cackling. He's sitting there like, no, but seriously, can I have $1 or like anything will help? I was like, yeah, bro. Like,
oh my
God.
God.
I'm looking at him, I'm just like, kind of fly. Like, he had that. Yeah, bro. Because, bro, we was sitting there looking at him, I was like, yo, nice watch. And Chris was like, yo, yeah, nice hat and jacket. The fuck? Like, it was just like, why are you flying at me right now?
Give me $1, nigga. What the fuck?
Right, like.
Sick.
Nah, that joke is definitely working. I know he definitely ran a quick band off that shit. Easy.
Definitely.
That was a funny ass video though.
Yeah.
Bro, you have to be there though.
Yeah, you have to be there. It was hilarious. Bro.
It was him going back for the rematch.
Yeah, I'm like,
that's a nigga.
Bro, you know why? Because we bet him 100 first.
We bet him 100, and then I kind of was like, 20.
Then he dead ass won, so we like,
he was fast as fuck. Like, he was fast as fuck. Like, it was kind of scary.
Bro, his fucking wheelchair sound like the J train. Like, on the track, you ever been under the track when the train is like passing, bro?
Yeah.
That's exactly how.
That shit's hilarious,
like,
bro.
Shit's mad funny, bro.
He won. Bring me my money, man. Like, that's why I paid him too.
No, I paid him to be funny. I was like, all right.
Yeah, he was bugging though. He wanted 100. He was bugging.
Yeah, I was like, nah. Like, get up and fight me, bro.
Y'all funny.
Get up and fight me is crazy.
Can't, nigga.
Imagine he does.
Yeah,
get up and fight
in one leg. I'll be pissed.
Y'all are sick, yo. But I definitely do feel like that, like in your face, like, and I think it's definitely your brand. Like,
yeah.
You know, like y'all track your track Dirty Flint Water.
Why, bro? Yeah, why?
I didn't even come up with that name. That's some hip shit, bro.
What? Alright, it was like a Flint type beat.
Not a Flint type
like the Detroit,
beat.
Yeah, like the Detroit type shit. For me? But I couldn't think of no other name.
That goes crazy.
And I'm just thinking
you
like,
couldn't name it 8 Mile. You couldn't name it like
Dirty
right,
Water was crazy.
I was just thinking of like, what's the dirtiest shit?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Bro, I'm like, their water's fucking
disgusting. No Brokeland episode will ever be PC, bro. We will never have a PC Brokeland.
I talk about Dirty Flint Water all the time, bro.
Yeah, that is that, and also like, I don't know why when I heard the beat, I just thought of Jody on it, and Jody is like, he like doing drugs and shit. So I just thought of lean, and I'm like, dirty water, like the lean is dirty, so what else is
Flint.
dirty? And Flint, dirty water. That's why I named Dirty Flint Water. And if you look at the cover art, it's like, I think I put lean like porn on it or some shit.
Yeah, it's like all purple and shit.
Yeah.
That type of shit.
Wow, bro, wow.
Donna, talk to me about some of your features that, you know, I remember earlier we were playing one of your tracks on Voicemail, and Sonya, Remy.
Yo, shout out Sonya
Sonya's
and
the greatest
Remy,
rapper
bro.
to ever live.
They both brothers. Sonya and
That
Remy
is so
brothers.
nice.
Them niggas. Sonya is so fucking nice, bro.
Yeah,
he's mad nice.
Mm.
Like I made most of my earliest tracks is with Sonya. Literally, I used to same thing I do with this nigga. Every time he posts some shit, I'm like, yo, let me get on that. Let me get on that. So that's what happened with Sonya. And craziest shit is I was their counselor. Sonya and Remy, I was their counselor for a fucking after school program.
No word.
Yeah, it was my like kids, I guess you call them, whatever. So then I learned that they make music, started making music with them.
The Young Bulls, man. That's
They
hard.
came and we made that shit in my crib in like an hour. I told them pull up and then they came,
Nice
did
as
it,
fuck.
mad quick, yeah.
Nah, that's amazing when you see someone like so young, so talented at like at this shit. I'm like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, it made me like, yo, like.
Nah, y'all gotta tap in though with Sonya, bro. I'm gonna see if he come up here do an interview with y'all. Y'all gotta listen to his shit.
Please, yeah, bro, because I was definitely listening to him on the track, and I was like, yo, I'm fucking with him, yeah. It's crazy because I didn't see him more, like,
More often now.
Yeah, on the
bro, he got mad shit.
on the project.
Yeah.
Nah.
Crazy.
Bro, I tried to take him under my wing, but you know, some people just do their own shit, so he did his own shit.
That's what you want to do? Like,
Bro, I want that nigga in Brokeland, bro. I want him in Brokeland, bro.
new members.
Yeah, I don't know. We may have to talk to him about that. See if we get him on tour or something.
Y'all should, like... I'm thinking like, yo, like it's like a fraternity. It's like, the thing is, got like, yo, give me a big nigga and cheese, like from like Astoria.
From Astoria is crazy.
Astoria. No, dead ass. You know what I'm saying? Don't even eat that shit. That's what I'm saying.
No cap. That's just your way of getting in.
Yeah.
Initiation.
Damn, would y'all just
Go uptown to Harlem.
Let's make Malachi do it.
Get me a chopped
We
cheese
should, right?
from the store the chopped cheese started at. I'm not gonna tell you what store it was. You gotta figure that out. Bring me back like 6 of them shits for the whole team.
for the whole team.
Display them nice on plates.
Still
present
steaming.
them.
Still
Hot. I don't want my shit cold.
Imagine.
You gotta call the Uber back to Brooklyn. That shit is on the
Uber, nigga, you better use your 2 feet, bro.
You saying walk, nigga.
Walk, nigga, from here to Harlem. I'm not trying to hear it.
Oh my god.
Yo, nah, imagine it'll be crazy.
Nah, imagine.
That's no. I mean, that's some dope shit. I'm not feeling you got to worry about. It's a good rap collective.
Facts.
You gotta join it, bro. Illustrious.
I don't know. So I feel like Sonya will add something to it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think so.
In terms of like, you know, so who's in Brokeland right now? Do you feel like there's a pocket you guys are looking for an artist to like fill or like a missing link to the crew? Not more or less missing, but like
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know if that's the right way to phrase it. I feel like y'all are very transcendent, if you will.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like they're not one pocket.
We can feel that
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be great to have somebody who could just do it.
Yeah.
But we
I
can feel
wish-
that shit.
But if
For
need
me, at
be,
least, I just
yeah.
want like more singers, cause like I sound like fucking shit singing the melodies that I want to like make, but then like every time that I have somebody like my friend Ivy, she lives in Portland, like she just sounds good as fuck doing backgrounds on things, and like my backgrounds, I'm just like I can't scream nigga in like a song that's like super melodic, you know, like. It's just that different. Or like having him do like melodies in the back and things like that. Yeah, I just wish I had like
Different voices.
yeah, different voices, more instrumentation, like people that just go crazy on fucking keys and things like that. And,
Yeah, I think that's what it. I think now more than ever we're like using our voice as like instruments.
Yeah.
And you kind of
Yeah.
use the same instruments all the time. You want
Yeah,
some new
yeah,
instruments
some
and
new
shit.
copy.
I bought a cowbell the other day. That shit's sick. I don't want to rap anymore.
Jumping back into it, I forgot we missed something huge at the top of the episode.
I'm pregnant.
We missed that. Seahorse man over here.
Sick and
The
graduate.
Lingo's own 18 Money shutting down SOB.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
On Monday, this past Monday, man. Like, honestly, as someone who's been there from the beginning of watching you, like, you know, do your thing, drop your songs and your releases, like, that was, like, a momentous event, you know what I'm saying? And, like, you know, please, what was it like for you?
It was cool. I feel like I realized that I've been making music for, like, seriously, for, like, 2 years now, 2.5 years. I've been doing poetry for 10. So I've been performing for 10. I'm 22, my nigga. I've been on stages since I was 12. So it's, like, it's very hard for me to see monumentous events as monuments, you know? Because I feel like mentally I've, like, trained myself to be like, oh, yeah, this is what you do. So in a way, it has become who I am, which I think was on our last conversation, right? About like the things I do don't necessarily mean like that's who I am. But I feel like I've trained myself because it's been so long. But shout out my homie B Smooth, because right before I went on stage, like he saw it. Cause I was rushing. Like as soon as the shorty before me finished, I was ready to get on stage. And he saw me and he came up to me and he was pretty much like, yo, like, don't rush this shit. Like, excuse me. He was like, you know, don't do it like you're trying to get it over with because this is what you work for. Like, and he's right. Like, you know, at the end of the day, like, that shit was such a huge accomplishment for me because it was, at the end of the day, it's SOBs. No matter how big or small physically the venue is, like, that shit is such a legendary venue. Like, I was, like, my feet touched the same stage as, like, some of the greatest artists to ever come out. Like, you know, some of the greatest artists to ever perform. So it was great. It was a great time. Pros and cons to every performance, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like next time if I was on, like, a bill of 5 people, I don't want to be second to last. Yeah. Because you lose a lot of audience by that time. Yeah. But at the same time, that was the other thing that was really beautiful about it. I feel like even though that was the case, majority of the people that were there were my people. And y'all made it feel like it was a packed venue. You know what I'm saying? But it was a great time. I think the more I performed, the more I realized, like, how I like to perform and how I don't like to perform. I realize I low-key do rush through some things when I perform. But it's just, like, a matter of, I think, adrenaline that I need to, like, learn how to breathe it out, like, you know. But it was cool. I liked it. People fuck with me. People that didn't know me fucked with me. A lot of people hit me up like, yo, I want to work. I was like, yeah, cool. Just hit me. You know? I think that that's cool. Some dude who owns a studio came up to me right after. It was so funny. Dude's like 6'5", like grown man, like big. And he stayed real close talking to me. Mind you, my mom right next to him waiting to talk to me. So I'm like, sir, I need you to kind of back up a bit. You know, my mom right here, you know. So he chatting to me, but he was like, yeah, I got a studio. Like, yo, I would really love for you to pull up, lay some tracks. And I was like, yeah, cool, hit me. I'm working on a whole album right now. But, like, and so many people have been hitting me, like, yo, like, you got to, like, come through, do this, do that. And I'm like, yeah, bro, just hit me after, like, July, August. Like, I got to drop this album first. Like, I got to drop this tape first. After tape drops, we can so. Right. But it was great. It was a great time.
When are you dropping?
When am I dropping? Good question. It was supposed to be end of May. That's not gonna happen though. So it's looking like end of June, early July. Tight. Yeah. Very excited.
Yo, get Brokeland on that shit.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, listen. We gonna knock it out quick. We promise.
I'm very excited though. Malik is executive producing. Yeah, I like this project is great. Like, I don't know, I love being an artist because, like, what I went into this conceptualizing it is not at all what the project is gonna be. And I love that because I'm so, like, far gone from the concept I had. I feel like I just, like, I'll revisit at some point maybe, but a part of me is like, nah, I kind of outgrew the concept overall because I'm, like, growing as an artist. It's been cool though. I think performances in general, especially in the city, are always cool to me. Like, you know, I feel like it reminds me I'm from really one of, like, the best cities for this shit. Like, you know, so it's dope. The exposure is always great. Like, you know, a lot of people ask me like, "Oh, you gonna get paid?" I was like, "Shit, I don't know. I don't really care." Like this, like, you know, for SOBs in particular, like, I didn't really care because I was like, the name held enough weight for me. Until there's a point where it's like, okay, I'm getting paid for every show. Yeah, I'm not doing shows for free. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now I'm getting paid show here, show there. Some it's just this. Thankfully, though, a lot, what I've noticed, though, because I've been performing a lot and for, like, a lot of people, like, good exposure, that other people, when they're hitting me up, they're not asking me for, like, money to perform. And I realize a lot of people are doing that. That's just kind of weird. Like, you're asking artists, like, artists are paying $50 to $100 for performance slots.
Yeah, for a slot.
I don't like that shit. And I'll never do it. Like, personally, I haven't done it. Like, I've never paid for a slot on, like, a lineup. And so, I appreciate, but even that, like, some people hit me up like, so we usually charge artists, but we're gonna let you in for free because this, that, and the third, because you did this or because you know this person, and I'm like, damn, bro, it's kind of whack, like, that's whack, like, I hate the whole, it's who you know shit, like, when it comes to shit like that, because it's like, I wish niggas just wanted to, like, you know, do it for the sake of, like, the love of the actual art, for the sake of having a good show, all that, but. Yeah, it is what it is.
Just run it yourself.
You know?
That's
exactly.
Why we do
no,
that
literally.
Because, like, niggas be like, oh, yeah, I got the spot for, like, $300 to fucking perform for niggas that I know. It's like, nah, my nigga.
Yeah, no.
You about to go on the street.
You about to go on the street?
Let's go on the street.
So
Yeah, let these kids.
I feel like that's, like, been my big thing recently because I'm, like, I think long term always. So, like, cool, I want to drop the tape and I want to do a mini tour after. So my thing is then, okay, fuck, how am I going to, like, make that work in terms of, like, venues and getting people to come out and, like, booking shit and, like, funds and, like, being an artist whose funds are coming not from my music right now but coming from outside sources and, you know, shit like that. So I think that's been my, like, next big thing of trying to figure out. Is, like, how do I curate the funds as a solo artist, like, trying to figure this out to do something like a small tour. Even if it's, like, state to state type shit. Like, even if I did tri-state for the sake of just saying something, like, here, Jersey, Connecticut. I was about to say Pennsylvania. I always forget it's Connecticut. Like, even if I did tri-state, like, cool, yeah, I got a car, I could drive, I can make that work. Like, that's not a problem with the funds. But then it's like, okay, fuck, who do I know in these states or, like, places I even know? Where even if I don't get on a lineup, like, I could hit up the managers and just be like, yo, I don't want to throw a show. Like, you know, and how many people are going to be willing to work with me on terms of, like, okay, cool, you don't need to put a payment, but you need to bring this many people out or this or that, like, shit like that. So it's, I think it's, like, that's the next step of, like, figuring shit like that out. Because I want to do shit myself. I'd rather just throw my own shows. Because I know I could get dope people on lineups and dope people, like, to come out. So I think, like, and those people would bring their people. So I feel like just doing that shit myself, like, doing it for my birthday, like, that was, like, a top tier moment. Because, like, even, like, cool, yeah, everybody came out because it was my birthday, so that's, like, a different aspect, but a lot of the people there didn't know some of the performers, or, like, didn't know their music. Especially, like, Tapper, like, shout out Johnny Champagne, like, most of the people there, because, you know, Johnny's not from here. Like, he's not from our circles. He's from the South. He was at NYU, so he knows Malik. He knows probably, like, Malik's people. Most of the people that were there for me don't know Tapper. So, but a lot of people hit me up after, like, yo, what was his like? And I was like, that's what I do it for, you know? So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
You know, it's cross-pollinating, you know, and growing genuine fans from, like, people actually, like, pulling up to, you know, show out. You guys do a lot of shows.
Yeah.
And, like, you know.
It's a lot of bullshit sometimes. But, like, it's, like, worth it. Because, like,
I feel like only the last couple ones been, like,
like,
trash, but.
Like, yeah. Like, it's like you win some, you lose some, but I think all in all, it's all a win because it's like as long as people are like looking at you and like, you know, like there are shows that we did where there's a couple people there and niggas is only doing drill and there's one or two people that really fuck with what we did, so it's like, all right, I got my followers, I got my boom boom boom, these niggas fuck with us, all right, next venue, and if we not packing up shows like that right then, it's like, all right, let's go to fucking Washington Square. How many niggas is in that park? It's like, okay, cool. Yeah. If we get shut down, that's even better. Let's make a spectacle about the
literally.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Let's make a spectacle. Like, let's be loud as fuck in this park.
Yeah,
they're gonna be like, oh shit, oh you so cool. Like you fucking just, you know, like niggas are too scared to like jump out of the box of, is this okay? Is this polite enough for what it is? But there's so many niggas doing music in New York. It's like you got to be the person to be like, all right, fuck them, I'm doing that. Literally screaming in people's faces, like not in like an annoying way, but just like, oh, I'm just having fun with what I'm doing, right? You know, type shit. So.
I think even to like, you know, what we were talking about earlier, and like, you know, do your guerrilla marketing,
guerrilla marketing,
you know, like it's just like, you know, getting in people's face, like I think I always make this connection of like, Future, but like it's just very like Lawyer Squad-esque, you know what I'm saying, like. Doing things to like bring it all back to like the content.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I think the thing that's like genuine about it is like when we be doing stupid shit, like I don't think we think about our like getting people to look at our music either. It's just like us being us, which like artists like think that they have to do like a tactic or something. It's like if you literally just yourself, then people will like fuck with you, like you know.
And that's the easiest way to keep the people fucking with you.
Honestly, bro.
Yeah, you don't gotta wake up and put this shit on so that you could please the fans.
Yeah.
You just wake up, be yourself.
Like, there's this girl in London. Her name is Poppy. Shout out Poppy. She be wearing some fire ass like dresses and shit. It's cool as fuck. I don't know if she makes them or something. I don't probably know. But she all the way in London. Never met this girl ever in my entire fucking life. But she just sees videos of us just being stupid on Instagram. And then she's like, oh, fuck, they make music too? Like, this is cool as fuck. Like, oh, shit. Trey the artist is fucking, oh, he does the lover boy shit. He does blah, blah, blah. But that's just us being us. And then, like, it's, like, just random. It's, like, once they fuck with you heavy as a person, it's, like, they'll fuck with your music.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, they joined in the metaverse, bro.
Joining the metaverse. The broverse. Nah, that's dope because I feel like a lot of people, like, try to build a persona and then make the persona pop, whereas I feel like y'all are like dead ass being, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
you just being dumb.
Yeah, like you're just as chaotic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just crazy.
Literally.
Yeah.
Well, while we're on our heat break, man, God, it's hot. And recalling the set, heard some new music.
Facts.
That was good. That was really good.
Very
you
loud.
know it's coming. Well, where's the...
I'm gonna blackmail them. I recorded the whole shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Or leak it. It's a marketing strategy. Yeah, I'm thinking of dropping an album. I've been very like, fucking, I don't know, man. You know how I am about like dropping music.
Yeah.
I have like fucking hard drives, like full hard drives.
Bro, I done heard
It's,
about
like,
6 albums with
6
the
albums,
unreleased.
literally, bro.
That's still not out, bro.
Yeah.
Because it seems like how like y'all record, because like, you know, playing some of your music, you're like, damn, this shit came out like dumb long ago. We recorded, I was like, says it came out like a year. I was like, no.
Because it's been in the vault for
But
mad
yeah.
long.
We just make a whole bunch of songs, like literally, even if they don't be finished or anything like that, 'cause it's just mad shit.
I like that. It's funny. I just had that conversation like earlier today or yesterday about how like, again, going to like a lot of like small performances and shit. I'll like find groups of people who like just start playing mad unreleased shit, like niggas just in ciphers and shit. And or like I'll show my homies and they'll be like, my homies who make music and they'll be like, yo, I'll play you one of my unreleased if you play me one of your unreleased. And I'll be sitting there like, I don't have any unreleased. Like because I dedicate so much time to a track that it'll like be that track and then the track will drop, like, or it'll go on a project, like. So it's like, it's funny like that you say that, because it's like I see the other end of the spectrum where it's like niggas have bad unreleased, because it's like niggas just make shit for real.
Literally just make shit.
But I admire that, like, because making that much shit, like, even if it never sees the light of day, it's like, okay, cool. Niggas know what works. Niggas know what doesn't. Niggas tried some shit out, whether we liked it or not. Niggas tried it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't lose nothing
At all.
You literally only gain like at the end of it. Not for real.
Yeah. I don't know. I look at making music like just like basketball. I mean, you're not gonna make every shot, but you gotta keep shooting in order to get better at shooting. Feel me? I make every shot.
Every shot.
Where's basketball even come from?
So the throwaway tracks is just the shots you miss. It's not really miss for me, because you could get the rebound, go back up.
Right. I mean, I feel like even like
that was bars. Holy shit.
That was
Soundbite. That was sick.
Even like, you know, tracks that don't land or, you know, or don't, you know, you can always learn from like, you know, what work.
Yeah.
You know, like, you know, maybe it's about like trying to produce or mixing it somewhere else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so is there any tracks like that you've had, like, where you have to get the rebound, or?
No, that shit we were talking about earlier. I feel like Contrary West, we could do something with that. Like, it sound crazy, but we just gotta get back in. Yeah, we was young at that time, bro. That was like, fucking 2016, bro. That was mad long ago.
Yeah.
When we recorded it and shit, so.
That was like the fourth beat I ever made in my life.
To be honest.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that shit was ass.
You have mad tracks. Like, you have a lot of songs.
Yeah, right.
yeah.
No projects, just
No project.
Mad
Crazy shit.
tracks.
Alright, I'm gonna talk about the project. We was talking about new music. Alright, so in February I made like this lover shit. I wanted to drop it, but I was just going through like mad shit mentally. So I kept telling this nigga like, yo, like, I don't think it's the right time to do it. And then I kept saying like, in a month, and it's fucking June now. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna hold those till next year, but definitely I've been working on some like newer shit.
You were.
Yeah, cause the project was gonna be like no more love songs. Like, I'm tired of making fucking love songs. I'm tired of falling in love, breaking up, getting my heart broke. I want you to guess. I want you to guess.
No, I don't want to guess.
You don't want to guess?
I don't.
Alright, Pisces.
Are you dead ass?
Yeah, I'm dead
I didn't know
ass.
it.
February Pisces. You a Pisces too? I feel it.
Stop. No, I actually really love him for that. Once he said lover boy, I was like, you water sign.
Yeah, but that's you can hear it in my songs now. Like most of my songs is me talking about a girl.
Yeah.
All the time, bro. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was kind of tired of making that. Literally, bro. I was tired of making that. So I just want to make hype shit now.
So you talking about? So you might hold the tracks that you wanted to drop in February for next year.
Yeah.
Are
next
you
February,
ever like? And this goes for both of you. Like, well, honestly, I feel like the answer is no because there's stuff that was recorded not long ago that will still get dropped. But like, do you ever record something and then hold it, whatever, drop something else in the meantime, go back to that project and be like, yeah, this is not like the artist I am right now?
Yeah, definitely. And those are just the throwaways.
You don't feel like that's gonna happen with what you wanted to drop in February?
Nah, I was really confident in those tracks, so that's why. Real shit, I would have dropped it now, but I feel like
it's not the season anymore.
Yeah, like now
it's getting out hot.
Yeah,
like,
it's Gallus time.
It's Gallus season, like yeah.
Y'all might get some Gallus type tracks for me,
Facts.
but not no lover shit. I was just like lover shit. I was going through a breakup.
When it gets cold again.
Yeah, I was going through a breakup and I was just venting type shit. That's that kind of shit. But I feel like you save that for like the winter for me, like January, February.
Yeah.
That's time. So yeah.
Come back next February.
Yeah, revisit.
Yeah.
Hit the rerun.
You know what I'm saying? Do a whole merch release.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like I had drawings of shit in my iPad. Remember the fucking t-shirts I made when I went to Cali and shit. Yeah. Now I have time to like actually do that. Yeah. So I feel like that's gonna be my first thing that I push. Like, cause I'm horrible at promoting. I would drop a song and just say, hey y'all, it's a song up. That's it. And y'all go find it. For me, that's it. I don't really care to like force feed my music to people. I'd rather, if you're gonna find it, just find it for me. That's it.
That's a marketing tactic too.
That's a marketing tactic?
Yeah, it is.
I literally have the opposite of what this nigga do.
Literally, like sometimes I would like not post or anything like that for a very long time, and then I have a lot of people come out of like the woodworks because you don't know like who's a fan of you pretty much. So I have niggas come out in the woodworks and they be like, "Oh fuck, what are you gonna drop?" And if you just drop something crazy like that, and they're like, "Oh shit, okay, I'm listening to it," they're gonna be inclined to like listen to it.
Yeah, type shit.
You know. It's like, fuck, who said this shit? I think it was X, like XXX. He was like, yeah, it's like, all right, imagine like you jerking off or some shit, right? And then you get to I didn't say this is a quote.
He's paraphrasing the quote.
He's like, you jerking off, and then you about to come, and then you just stop. And it's like, you don't give them the full satisfaction of everything. Yeah. And then it's like, once you come, it's like, all right, I don't care anymore. You look in the mirror, you're like, how the fuck did I just watch this porn? This shit is not. And then, before that, you're like, all right, I'm still in my high zone. I still want to know what's happening. You know what I mean?
Shit, bro.
It's facts.
Bro,
it's facts.
When I upload, bro, YouTube be asking me, is this video for kids?
Yes.
I'm gonna put no.
We just talked
and
about
then
kids.
I'm gonna have to put an age restriction on it.
We just talked about
It's
kids.
gonna take me down. Like
18 and up.
It is for kids, bro. Come as
NSFW.
Makes a return from last
Makes a return from last episode.
Wow, yo.
I can't, like, sometimes I can't fathom him. Like, I don't even know what to say to him sometimes, bro. Because, like, he really just, wow. But it's what makes you, like, such a great person to be around. Like, nah, you're an enigma, bro, true word. And I mean that in, like, the best way. Like, you're fire. Like, I fuck with you. Because you're such a big personality.
Thanks.
But, like, you're also, in your own ways, very subtle.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that about you. Like,
I think the entire group, like all
bro, everybody got something.
Like,
y'all got a quirk.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know, y'all kind of quirky, but it's cool. I fuck with it. Like,
yeah, nah, like, even, like, before we can get to Lingo Talk, I wanted to give
Malachi.
He went crazy on that.
Facts.
Yeah, that nigga's wild, bro.
On release new. Yeah.
Nah, bro,
hungry as fuck.
Malachi
Yeah, I
got
see
big
it.
flowers, bro, because it's the age, it's a lot of things, like, he really just be doing his shit.
He's hungry
like,
because
yo.
we be making fun of him and shit, and I think, and we do it on purpose because it makes
Because it
him
feeds
fucking
him.
just go.
It
Bro, that's
feeds
the
him.
shit we did in middle school,
Yeah,
bro.
literally.
Bully each other.
Bully each other. It brings the best.
Makes you the hardest out.
Yeah.
You know, like, he gonna have some thick ass skin, I'll tell you that.
I feel like that's just New York culture. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
For sure.
you can't help but be soft here. We're gonna, like, you know.
You can't be soft here at all.
Yeah.
It's toxic, but it works. It's how we deal with things.
Should we talk about the beef? feel like that's perfect.
Nah, yeah, legit, bro.
All right, so so we have beef with Pat. Not beef. Okay, I don't want to call it beef.
Yeah,
Rap
not
niggas
beef.
can't call it beef. It's like beef.
You're not
So,
saying
A little dilemma.
Yeah, just dilemma. Like. Okay, so I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I'm gonna explain it wrong. I'm terrible.
It's your beef,
It's not
bro.
beef.
We got beef.
It's
Does
just
Brokeland
okay.
have beef or does Black Christ have beef?
It's Brokeland. It's in-house beef. It's not like any other rapper.
Yeah,
You know, I don't talk to them.
Oh, it's in-house.
Yeah. So one of the members, ex-members now, one of the ex-members, just basically wasn't like showing up to shows, things like that, just like not taking it serious. And then it was like, all right, cool. Like, you have your own life. You could like cut ties with him. Like, it was fine as fuck. And then Malachi dropped the fucking song, the Can God Go to Hell thing, which is like, it was just a funny title or whatever.
Yeah.
Niggas was on Twitter talking about us. I was like, this is sick as fuck. Like, this is so tight. Like, we have haters now. Like,
now we really there.
Yeah.
Now you really there because now niggas is watching.
Yeah, and then that's like to my point. Like Malachi, I would show him that shit. I'm like, niggas making fun of you. Like, this is some shit you dropped. You know what I mean? I came up with the name.
And they older than him, bro.
Yeah, they older than him. I'm like, that's clout, bro. Keep going. Like, stay hungry, bro. Keep fucking rapping. Say absurd shit on your songs and do not fucking stop. And that shit is crazy, dog.
Yeah, bro, because niggas can only be the young weird nigga for so long,
long,
bro.
man.
For so long,
For
bro.
so long.
Till you one of the hardest out, bro.
Yeah.
Point blank period. Like, nah, the hunger is evident.
Yeah,
You know?
I see it in him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's insane.
Oh, yeah, he's in good hands.
He is in good hands.
Man.
Sure, I see y'all like working for the betterment of each other as a group
Yeah, of
always.
course.
So it's like, you know, he can only go up from here. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Where are we at?
We're here.
We're here?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Where we at? We here.
You know what I'm talking about.
Transitioning into our last segment, Lingo Talk with the Lingo, where we ask all our guests to give us their favorite slang from where they from. I don't remember what you gave us last time.
No, it's probably something sus.
You think so?
Like dick or something.
No, I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember. I all I remember was what was the message you have? What was that pop star?
What's that?
Billie Eilish.
Billie
That's all I
Eilish. Yeah, I just remember.
Oh, yeah, that's
Eilish.
Bro, today,
Soundbite.
literally before we came here, bro, I was skating outside and I was just on Instagram and I was watching the old clips of the last one and I'm fucking tagging fan pages. I'm fucking Billie Eilish fan page. Fucking, I'm about to, they like collab or DM. I'm DM for a collab. I'm like, bet my nigga, let's collab. I got this clip, nigga.
Clip, show it to Billy, bro. Tell her,
The work already done.
tell her I know, bro. Tell her we here with her.
I'm like, I need that.
So, favorite slang?
Shit.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can't think of one of
Well,
the top.
you
Bro,
got
it's so like second nature.
Yeah.
Like when people be like, "Yo, say some slang," it's like I don't fucking know.
We talked a lot about y'all growing up days, like middle school, high school.
Oh yeah, what we used to say? Fucking. I'm trying to think of some.
I feel like I said this before, but D-Diddy? Did I say that?
Yo,
before?
yo.
He didn't. No.
D-Diddy? I feel like no other school said
Yeah,
that.
D-Diddy.
I'm like, you fucking D-Diddy? It's like, are you Ed? Like, are you
Oh,
special?
bro, we used to have this shit. I don't think he was in my class, 8th grade.
Was it a-
It's me and Reggie though, me and RJ. We used to say ACGS. I mean, anyone could get slapped. Bro, like, say the teacher's talking crazy, like, y'all act up or whatever, and the teacher give y'all that long speech.
Right.
Somebody, imagine the room is dead silence, all you hear is, yo, ACGS, bro.
Niggas
Anyone could get slapped, bro.
Niggas
Teachers,
like,
bro, niggas was fighting the teacher. Bro, we made teachers cry. We got teachers fired.
did you go to?
made
Yeah,
quit.
what's
Some like it's a public charter school, but nobody really knew about it. It was
Brooklyn
kind of
Excelsior.
small. Brooklyn Excelsior charter
I feel
school.
like I've heard of the
yeah,
name.
it sounds like down from
Quincy.
We made it's by Quincy. It's by Ralph. What is that? Gates on a J train.
a public charter
I've
school.
not been there.
Yeah, you probably never. It's in the cut though.
It's garbage.
ACGS. Y'all need to make some Brokeland lingo, like, some like.
We fake do, bro.
There was even going back to like.
What could that mean?
That sounds like a Playboy party
Yeah.
snippet.
Nigga said that shit bad, nigga.
It was blabbing, my nigga.
like you throw it up.
Yo, fucking imagine, bro.
Niggas gagging.
Yo.
Hey, yo, pause.
Buzz.
Gagging is the worst word I've ever heard.
Now, moist is probably a word.
Yes, that's me.
Nah, shit, mad funny.
Yeah.
I'm fucking, bro, I'm
I'm
sobbing.
sorry, bro. Sorry. I don't even know go.
I don't even know how to... Yo, listen, y'all. It's your homie, because I don't even know how to wrap this up right now, bro. It just gotta end, bro. It just gotta, like, stop. Right? Like, it just gotta...
And it's your boy,
Oh, my God. And it's your homie's trader artist, Black Motherfucker Grace. Two of... How many of y'all are in Brooklyn? Two of many of Brooklyn.
like 10, nigga.
And we are the Lingo Baby.
Oh, fuck. Wait, fuck. Were you gonna say anything else?
No, I
have an announcement. It's not a real announcement, but we're doing I'm not talking to the camera. We're doing South by Southwest probably next March.
Nice.
That's gonna be sick.
Look out for that.
I'm
Early.
After South by Southwest, shit is gonna be crazy. I guarantee you.
Money. Nigga.
Early.
Like that ass.
Y'all heard it here first.
Shit,
yo.
if I make the proper moves, I'll be out there with y'all. And we are the Lingo Baby. Stay up, be easy, stay cool in this. Well, today it's hot. I don't know how the rest of the week gonna look. But yeah, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.